Hello, it's Scott Manley here, and before you ask, no, this is not FTL, the game. That is not yet released, but since everyone's been asking me about it, it did remind me of this ancient game called Sundog, which was created by FTL software. So I'm going to play a little bit of this and see how much I can remember. So let me go through this. I guess I'm going to select, it says select game. I'm going to delete this game because it has all the awesome stuff. And I'm going to make a new game. So my new game is going to be called G. Where's the G? There's the G there. Ta-da. Okay. Then plus says my character name is that, and I said yes, it is correct. Attribute setting. I have no idea what any of this stuff does, but I'm going to add more luck. Lots of luck, because luck's always good to have. Oh, that's too much. And some intelligence, because you know I am a smartass. And you can't be a smartass if you don't have a modicum of intelligence. Strength, I have no idea what it does. So this game comes out in 1985. Which it came out on the Atari... Well, that's not true. The version I had on my Atari ST came out in 1985. It was also on the the Apple II, but I don't know what year that was released, so I could be getting this completely wrong. Okay, I've created a character. I have no idea if that's any good, but okay. New game. Right button, select with mouse, right button exits. Yes, I'm going to say done. Keep this game, yes. So, there's my name. Phases, find colony. I'm going to store the game. Put a Sundog library disk in A drive A. Oh, it won't let me do that. Maybe I can... Let's just cancel that for now. You know what? I can always use save states here. So I have some vigor, rest, health. This is my current status. This tells me where I am. I'm on the planet of John, so let's actually go in. And you'll probably immediately see why a lot of people, or why I thought, hey, it's FTL, or FTL is Sundog, and vice versa. I mean, I think that kind of helps. Look, you can wander your guy around the ship with the left mouse button. Kind of helps that they're both made by the same, by a company called, one's made by a company called FTL, and the other game is called FTL, and they both feature the interior of spaceships. And they actually trademarked this whole thing as something called zoom action. So you can wander about your ship. You've got the stores, and you know it's kind of important to carry around a hamburger and a gun and some shields. But actually, we'll put this back right now because I'm going to go and fix my ship first. I'm going to take a look at my ship status. It kind of randomizes stuff to begin with. So these are the engineering consoles, and one of the cool things about this is that all your systems basically have a set of components that are arranged in a chain. And if you're missing a component, then you replace it or have to repair it. So I don't have a replacement part there. Now you see this one, you have a flux modulator in stage 2, but in an emergency you can replace that with a shunt, so you can kind of route around the problem and get yourself a substandard component, but at least it works. The only thing you can't replace are these control nodes. The control nodes, if you take those out, you can't replace those with shunts. So you see that different parts need things like space-time distortions and flux modulators and cryo fuses. I don't think there's anything there I need replacing. Let's take a look in here. Tactical display has that working just as best it can. Ah, force shield. Look, I'm missing something there, so I should go and find a shunt. And I believe this is the ship stores here. Nope. Come on, let's take a look. Oh, ship's locker. There, look, I can put a shunt in here and bypass this system, this broken component, temporarily, so I can get some of my shields back. So there, you see the system comes online. It's yellow now. So I've got slightly better than nothing. That's one of the cooler things. I don't think I've seen that happen in another game, and people will probably tell me that they have in fact seen this happen in another game. So, other cool thing, let's go outside the ship. We are landed, and we have a mission, so let's put the shield on him. Let's give him a hamburger just in case, because it's very important to keep your food levels up. I'm going to head out. And yes, oh, now go back out again. There, so now you drive around in your car on the planet's surface. You can go various places, like let's find a place to park this. Oh, I'm going to park it in the parking lot. And then press the right button, and I walk out, and you see that I'm a tiny dot now, but I can actually go into a hotel and stand here. The guy will come up and say, "Hey, do you want a room?" And I say, "Hell no, because I have more important things to do." What I am wanting to do is find a place to buy some gear. And I don't remember the map of this city, but I'm looking for a place that will let me buy materials. Actually, you know what? First thing I'm going to do is go out and find the space colony. So the aim of the game is that the story behind the game is you have inherited this spaceship, the Sundog, from your uncle. And he was in the middle of a contract to supply some new religious colony with all the goods and gear that it needs to become a fully armed and operational colony. So I think it's somewhere over here. I'm just going to wander around. It might not be over here. Yeah, is this it? So drive in. Ah, yes, here we are. So this is our dinky little colony. Yes, Banville. So what do we have? Delivery. Deliver from where? Oh, I don't have anything. Deliver nothing. I don't know. Nothing. Okay, press right click. And the warehouse has nothing. Okay. So what they're saying here is to get started they need seeds, they need stock embryos, and you're supposed to be writing this all down because, you know, this is an old game and it was assumed that you would take notes with pen and paper. Ah, okay, I gotta go back in there. Try going back in there. Phases remaining. It's grains and cereals, fruits and vegetables, seeds and sprouts, and stock embryos. Okay, now I'm going to check my status. You see that my vigor and my nourishment has gone down, so I'm going to eat this. So I pick it up and I drag it into my mouth and my nourish goes up. I'm going to sleep as well, because I've just driven a long way across the planet, so it's important that I keep myself healthy. Okay, and you know, you need to sleep a lot. Even when you're flying the ship on autopilot, you find that you sometimes go to sleep, or you have to go to sleep because you're exhausted, and next thing you know, you're getting attacked. So now I know where the colony is. I am going to head back to the other city. I can't remember what you start in. Well, you start in the Drahu region and in Jond. There we go here. You're in some city or another. Well, let me go and first of all get my ship kitted out, because what I want to do, first thing I want to do is get a ground scanner. A ground scanner is a component which will let me select the other colony from orbit. If I take off right now, you can only land at the major starports, but if you get a ground scanner, then you can land at any of the towns on the surface, and that saves driving a long way across the surface and getting hungry. So, do I want to have this? Use to hold 2,200 credits per load. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to refuel ship right now. I need... Okay, fill this sucker up. Because I'm going to go to a seedier part of the galaxy so I can get this... the ground scanner needs a bit of cash, and you need to be in a somewhat dubious part of the universe. Now, what are the banks? Most of these buildings you can go into, but I'm trying to remember which one I want to go to. I'm going to try that square building there. Okay, let me get out. And wander around, dot-sized. Oh. There we go. Oh, it's a bank. Okay, so I have 449 credits. I'm going to need a bunch of cash on this other planet. So I'm going to take 30,000 with me. Okay. Oh, I guess I right click. Now I have cash on hand. Awesome. So I'm now going to run back and hope that I don't get mugged, because you can actually get mugged. And I'm going to go looking for this other colony, or this other planet that I know where the people hang out. So let's navigate. Let's lift off. Look at the amazing graphics we have here. Remember, this was also on the Apple II, not just the 16-bit Atari ST, but it was on a far older system. Okay, so I'm gonna set my warp. What I'm looking for. Ah, there we are. Perfect. That's the one that I want to go to. Set my warp. Okay, warp engines charging. So I need to go set sublight speed, and I'm gonna head out here. There we go. So now I'm traveling out towards the edge of the solar system. You see my warp engines are charging. So I'm purposely not carrying any cargo because I think Wormid is the system, you know, it is the Mos Eisley spaceport. You go there with a cargo, you are going to get attacked. But if you don't carry cargo, then I probably won't get attacked. If I remember correctly, of course, I will probably get attacked and die because I've forgotten how to play this game. Yeah, it was old when I found it. I never bought it back in 1985. I remember actually I was amazed to find a boxed copy at some place in Glasgow in like 1990. And it was old then. This was the first game that FTL made. Okay, so I'm going to do my do warp. Awesome graphics coming. Yeah, the FTL was made by, sorry, not FTL. Sundog was made by FTL. And FTL then, the next game they made was a little game called Dungeon Master, which was so hugely successful they abandoned any plans to do a sequel to Sundog. And instead, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I want to sublight to Wormid. Is it? Yes, Warad. Go get there. So they abandoned any plans, and we never got any of the sequels that we deserved. However, as with all things on the internet, there is apparently some fans out there that are desperate enough to play the sequels and play a reborn version that there is Sundog Resurrected, and I think that is just about reaching release status. Alphas supposedly have gone out to supporters, but I haven't looked at the project recently. I understand that it actually has some of the original coders on board, so that's a good thing. You know, it's always nice to see when the old game programmers help people, you know, help the fans recreate their old things. It's also true with Race into Space as well, which I mentioned in a previous video. So yeah, while I'm doing this, you know, I can right click. I can walk out of this, and I'm walking around my ship, and I can, you know, I can have a rest if I like. I can sleep, and maybe I'll get attacked. Sleeping on the job, sleeping while my ship flies around. There we go, and I'm going to have to get some food. There we go. Okay, let me get some food from my locker. Oh yeah, that probably is good. There we go, that's a bit better. What's in here? Oh, that's the airlock. No, I don't want to go out that airlock when I'm flying. Yep, everything's going away. I like the navigation lights flashing there. Another, you know, wonderful little touch. Oh, there, and I've arrived. Okay, so navigate. I'm gonna land. So I'm landing in the city of Shishko. Shishko. Wasn't he going to be the captain of Deep Space Nine or something? There we go. So yeah, definitely waiting for the game FTL. It looks like a bunch of fun. And I will probably die repeatedly in it because, well, it says roguelike. And I haven't played a roguelike that I haven't died repeatedly in. Okay, so there I'm landed on the surface. Let me get in my car and head out into the world. So what I'm looking for is a bar. What is a bar? You can see some of the buildings, they have doors, but it's not immediately obvious. That could be a bar there. I'm going to try this thing here, this kind of Looks like an apostrophe or something. Let's park over here. I want to walk as shortest distance as possible because you can get mugged on this planet easily. Okay, this looks like a bar. Let's go up to the guy at the bar and see what he says. Okay. What do I need, sir? Well, I need a burger. I could put one in there. And let's ask for information. I want to buy something. What do I wish to buy? Is it a ground scanner? I think that's a ground scanner. Please wait in the booth and I'll send someone over. Awesome. So now I shall sit in the booth. I heard you need to buy a ground scanner. Sure do. I'll sell one for 13,000. You know what? I'm going to just accept that because I have no idea if this is a good deal or not. I have no idea what a charmer is. Excuse me, sir, I must run along. Well, you're quite a charmer, aren't you? Okay, now get this back to my ship. Oh, you know what? I'm going to go in here and buy fuel. Refuel ship. Credit on hand. I'm going to fill my ship up. Okay. Oh, come on. Get in there. This thing has to have sex with its parent. So now I have a ground scanner in my hand, right? How do I fit it? Well, it's like a component. So what we got to look for is, that's not tactical. Force shields, no, I don't put it in there. Pilot, oh maybe it is. Maybe it's in tactical display. I'm going to try that. Oh shoot. Okay, hold on. I'm going to have to throw this burger in the stores. How annoying. Let's just see, there's warp drive. It's not warp drives, it's not sublight engines, and it's not guns. Yeah, I need to get a control node so I get all my guns online. Yeah, let's put it on tactical display. So I take this module, I think, and then I plug in this. No, it doesn't fit. Okay. Where does it fit in, darn it? Doesn't fit! Damn it! Where does a ground scanner fit? It's not in the shields. Pilotage. Oh, maybe it's in the pilot module. Okay. That actually maybe makes a bit of sense. Oh, there we go. Awesome! So now, if I take off, I can land at any planet. That's the idea. So, I can go... And what I'm going to do, actually, is I'm going to take a look around for the stuff that I need. Now it's supposed to be like a space trading thing, and the idea is you fly around different places. Oh look, I love the Atari building. That's a common thing. There was another game that FTL made, was called Oids, and at the end of every level, when you'd collected all your dudes, it was a bit like a cross between Defender and Lunar Lander. You basically had to fly through levels and shooting stuff and then rescue little dudes. Well, once you'd rescued enough people, they would all run into a building that looked like a giant Atari logo. That was always a cool thing. Okay, it's not there. I'm trying to look for a place that might have... Oh, there's a bank. But you know what? I don't want to leave... Oh, yeah, this could be it. This looks like a place where I can buy shit. Lots now selling. Radioactives, chronographs. Don't need those. Silly chips. Radioactives. Gems. Crystals. Gems. Oh, it's all fancy stuff here. Oh, seeds and sprouts. Okay. Buy. Price on seeds and sprouts. Quality is D. Yeah, I can give them lousy stuff, so let's buy that. I need a unit of those. Store in my pod. Okay. Pass. Pass. You know what? I just realized I've done a really retarded thing. I purposely came through to this place so I didn't have to fight people. Okay. I purposely came without cargo so I wouldn't have to fight people, and then I've gone and added cargo. Okay. Well, You know what? Maybe I'll just go out here and see what happens. See if I die. I'm going to try and set course for the old planet that I started at. So let's wander around here. You know what? I'm going to take the ground scanner out because if you get hit by damage or whatever, then you don't want to lose your super fancy stuff. So it's a good idea to take those out. I remember that much. Okay, let's navigate. Lift off. Back into orbit. Just watch the graphics. I mean, this seems primitive, but I remember Captain Blood, which came out around the same time, and it had like crazy color cycling, psychedelic warp stuff. It just does not compare. Okay, where are we? Going back to Jond. Okay, now I'm going to set my sublight. I'm going to go make a straight for the edge. Don't die! Oh my goodness. Oh, condition red. Nope. Tactical. Tactical. My shields. Tactical. Okay. Comms. Jettison your cargo will blow you away. I'm going to discuss it. What's their fast talk? All right, pal. You're free to go. Yes! Yes! I don't have to fight these dudes. My charisma helps. You know what? Oh yeah, that's right. Shield. How do I turn on my shields? I guess in tactical. Oh, shield. I can turn my shields on. You know what? Let's turn my shields off. Go back to tactical. I'm gonna warp. Gonna warp. No, gonna warp. Do warp. Yes. See, they don't have warp scramblers. This isn't EVE Online. You can just, as long as you can stay alive long enough, you're gonna be fine. Oh man. Yeah, I just remember not being very good at combat in this. Okay, so I'm going to do my sublight, and Jond was where I was. That's where we're going to go. And again, it's going to take a little bit of time, so let's come out and see. I don't need to sleep that much. Okay, so I'm going to plug my ground scanner back in. It's here. There we go, my fancy little ground scanner, totally legal. Because you're not supposed to land at places that aren't official starports. What? I'm getting looked at again? Tactical! Who's this dude? Let's get on the comms. Give me your cargo, I'm going to discuss it. Talk about what? I'm going to fast talk him again. Okay, I'm free to go. See, I'm glad I put some points into charisma. I bet you as a kid I had no clue and I just put all my points into things like strength and strength. Because, you know, being really strong on a starship is a good plan. Okay. How do I control my turret? That's what I want to know. Oh, look. Oh, yeah, so that's I select guns and then right click. Okay, and there's a cannon. And I can move that stuff around. That probably takes fuel. And full shields. Shields off. Yeah. I have no idea what I'm doing. I guess like all these bars, when they're up, they take energy. Oh my goodness. Man, comms time again. Give me your cargo or I'll vaporize it. Please discuss it. Do it now or we'll blast you. No, tactical shields. Full shields. We must be almost there. I'm just going to ignore it and hope that I can get there. Come on. I have really terrible shields as well. This is not working out as well as I had thought. I'm surprised I've had more stress in the supposedly, you know, safe starter system than I had in the supposedly dangerous system. I don't get that. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Navigate. Land! I'm gonna land there. Land! Oh my goodness! That was not good. I feel... Oh wow, look, I've already taken damage. If you look at my guns, now some of my stuff is offline. Oh man, this is going to be harder than I thought. This was from the old days when like games were hard. Even the supposedly cerebral ones are ridiculously complicated. Okay. Oh look, I can go city to city. But what I want to do is I want to come out of this and take a look and see what's damaged, right? I'm going to go to my ship's locker. I got to put these away for a second. I'm going to bring some shunts with me because the shunts are what you use to fix things. Let's go around and see what we've got. Warp drives at least are fixed. Sublight engines are okay. Oh look, we got a broken gun. Dead part. So what I can do though, is I can stick the dead part in here and although I have a shunt, I can actually take a good component and swap it over from the other one. So it's not so bad. So you know, just by reshuffling the components we fixed one of the guns. But I really do need to get a control node in there. As it turns out, the best way to make money is, it can actually be just trading these parts, because there are some places where you need them, that need them, and other places that don't. And supposedly the pirates don't bother you if you don't have any cargo. And I completely believe that. Okay, let's get back in here and go... What's this? Navigate. City to city. Darvelton. No, I don't mean to do that. Did that take fuel? Am I going to find myself stranded on this surface? Yes, there's no way out of these unskippable flying sequences. Every planet is brown with white lines across the surface. Obviously they have roads everywhere. Oh man, maps. No, I don't want that map. City to city. Is this it? No. No, no. I thought I would be able to travel to my other... Oh, there it is, Banville. That's where I want to go. So I can at least drop off this cargo that I've carried at great personal, you know, great personal risk. I've traversed the star systems with their seeds and sprouts. I'm definitely going to need to figure out how to make some money. Okay. So now, right click again, come out, and I can go into my storage thingy, and it says, look, I have seeds and sprouts here. You know what can I do? I wonder if I can do anything with these things. I'll just throw them in the trash. I'll probably regret that later. I'll find something that explains how I actually use these. Well, at least it's not far to go. Go on in there. Delivery. Deliver from pod. Seeds and sprouts. Deliver. Yay, so now I need fruits and vegetables and other things. Okay, so run around again. Back to my captain's thingy. Let's go back to navigate city to city. Let's take a look at all the different cities on the planet now. Esposito. I don't know, these names are kind of bizarre. Banville clearly is of French descent. Esposito sounds like a, you know, Spanish, so I'm guessing that this is the European planet. Or maybe they just threw syllables together. Okay, let's go out. Nice night for a drive. Yeah, no, I need that there. Bring me a burger. It's always good to have a burger. Where? Yeah, put the gun in the ship's locker. There. Shields will take 7 hits from bad dudes. Look at the amazing animation there on this dude. As in, non-existent. And okay, what is that place? Now I gotta figure out what I'm looking for. That's another bank. Maybe there's some money in there. I'm looking for a place that has a parking spot for the, it's not a big track, for the, what do you call it, the passenger transport vehicle? The pod, oh there it is, there, the red one. So this is where you buy and sell stuff. Lots now selling. Cereals, did I get cereals? Let's go and see what we've got. Antimatter, pass. Seeds and sprouts, a C-grade seeds and sprouts. I don't know about that. Meats, fibers, antimatter. Oh yes, see the E-grade cereals are a whole lot cheaper. But you know, these guys are like religious nuts, so I'm going to give them the crap stuff. Store it in my pod. Excellent. Pass again. And see, that's the C-grade seeds and sprouts cost more. That's cool, I actually got something useful. Oh, I should check my warehouse. Because sometimes yeah, look, there's these cryogens here, right? So I gotta remember where these are because they're gonna start needing them later. I'm gonna fetch that. Right, okay. Now I can take this back to my spacecraft and we can carry it back around the planet to Banville. Banville, which I guess in French would mean bath town. Maybe it's like a town full of bathhouses. Oh my goodness. Maybe it's a religion where everybody has to be very clean, like the Mormons. Maybe I'm misunderstanding that. Okay. Here we go. No. Navigate. City to city. This is all mouse driven. I haven't seen any buttons on this. I haven't seen any option to use anything other than mouse. I'm hoping that I can at least get the colony to extend itself a little. I haven't got into space. I'm not going to get into a fight just yet. Okay. Let us deliver these important things that I've apparently consented to deliver. Apparently, although I have inherited this spacecraft, the spacecraft is contingent on delivering rubbish to these people. Okay, delivering grains and cereals. Deliver! Okay, warehouse. Store. I'm going to store the cryogens here. Because the whole title is Frozen Legacy. And I guess the Frozen Legacy refers to the cryogens, which is basically the colonists are frozen. Okay, fruits and vegetables. We need fruits and vegetables. And stock embryos. Okay, let's go to another city on the planet, see if I can find those. I'm probably going to pay over the odds for all of these things, but you know what? Once I've got it started, let's go here. Navigate. City to city. Darvelton. You know, in Scotland I lived in a town called Darvel. I don't know what Darvelton is the town. Oh, guess it's Arthur Darvill's town. It's Rory from Doctor Who. That's where he must come from, obviously. Yeah, ton. That would imply English. So this is definitely the planet of Europe of the future. There we go. You can wander around the city on foot. In fact, you can, if you've got enough food, you can actually walk all the way across the planet. But the odds are that you will actually die of exhaustion because you don't carry enough. You can't carry enough food. But you know, and it's also possible that you forget your car and leave it somewhere, and then you're really in trouble. Especially if you can't find it. Oh, this is dinky. Oh wait, there's more here. Notice the high quality scrolling that is available on this. I mean, the Atari ST was never famed for its graphical prowess. I mean, it was very impressive for someone that had come from an Amstrad, but the Amiga definitely had the edge on the Atari in terms of custom chips. The blitter was often put to use to give it things like, you know, parallax scrolling and sprites. Yeah, hardware sprites. How amazing were those? And a whole, it only had 16 color display as opposed to 32. Oh, this was 16 from a palette of 512, whereas the Amiga would have 32 colors from a palette of 4096. Okay, have we got anything here? Uh-oh, I'm getting glitchy slow time. Something is happening to the emulator. Maybe I'm running out of disk space. I want to buy. Price on goods. Art objects. No. G. Thank you. No. Oh, we're definitely going to some weird glitching mode. I think I'm going to have to temporarily come out of this and maybe save the game. Rare earths. Man, when I was a kid, I would have had no idea what rare earths were. But now all we hear about is the Chinese dominance of the rare earth metal market and how important it is for those iPods. Okay, well then, I am in, there's nothing here. Let's see if there's something in the warehouse, you never know. Contents, nothing, 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 nothing. I don't know why I even came here. Darvel Town is indeed as dull as the place that I live in Scotland. Okay, let's come out of this and save this and come back in a wee while. For episode 2, perhaps. Or, of course, you could just tell me this is a terrible thing and tell me not to make any more. I'm Scott Manley, fly safe.